And we're off. The first half begins with plenty of anticipation in the air. Alessandro Bastoni. The ball with Martinez. What can they do from here? Pogba. It's with Çalhanoğlu. Tied. Defensive play.
Yeah, it was good work right off the ball to win it back, wasn't it?
Difficult to stop him. Well, if only he'd been able to stay onside.
Well, he's got to do better at getting himself back on side. He's just stood there. No idea what's going on around him.
Alessandro Bastoni. Di Marco. It's with Çalhanoğlu. On the offensive. Well, it came to nothing in the end. Alexis McAllister. Federico Di Marco. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Well, making considerable progress with the ball. What a good place to win it back, and let's see what it leads to. Conte. And quick thinking defensively.
Yeah, they won it back well there.
Barella. No good vision. Well, it was easy on the eye, but the interception was made. Mo Salah. Szoboszlai. Good-looking move. That's a good pass. Well, the sheer audacity to chip it like that.
Well, if we watch this again, it's a lovely technique. Sees the goalkeeper's position, decides to chip him, and gets it just right. It's a great goal.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Luis Enrique. It's with Çalhanoğlu. Martinez. Textbook example of how to cut it out.
Yeah, really good work there to see what was happening, wasn't it?
Szoboszlai. Now Mo Salah. Ibrahima Konate. Conte has it. The confidence really coming out. Salah. Oh, and the flag goes up.
Well, he just gets caught ball watching. Needs to be more alive. You've got to work harder to stay on side.
So the whistle then, we're at the halfway stage in this match. I think most fans would be pretty happy with this man's display so far.
Yeah, he's played well and the goal will be the standout moment, but I've been so impressed with his work rate too. I'm sure he'll want to keep that intensity up in the second half.
So back in business, the second half underway. It's Liverpool in front, but far from being done and dusted. Plenty of support here. Oh, chance! Oh, might have been his second.
He showed really good movement to get himself into those goal-scoring positions. Just couldn't quite find the clinical touch there.
Who can they pick out? Well, the move breaks down. A fine block. A Liverpool free kick coming up. Possibilities in the centre. A very effective challenge put in. Can they set up a chance? Can he put it away? Well, it's great when you can rely on your keeper. Davide Fratesi. Barella. Luis Enrique. Oh, that's splendid play. And the keeper there to catch it under no real pressure. Williams. Now with Kempkes. Son. On to McAllister. A really good pass. And a good intervention.
Oh, it's really good awareness there, wasn't it?
Di Marco. Davide Fratesi. Well, it didn't happen for them in attack. McAllister. Salah. Well, an attack that lacked that final punch. Just 15 minutes remaining. Çalhanoğlu. Alessandro Bastoni. A nice ball over the top. Well, the corner it is, and they know they've got to be opportunistic at this stage in the game. There'll be plenty of limbering up from substitutes, and now both sides will make personnel switches. Now sending it in. Free kick awarded to Liverpool. Well, it comes down to the final 5 minutes. Now, what can Liverpool do with this advantageous situation? Targets available, cross comes in.
Well, just listen to the noise in here. The fans are really getting behind them. There's still time for an equaliser. And
hang on, Sue. Opportunity. So, full time it is, and a morale-boosting 3 points on the board to begin their European campaign.
Yeah, it's the start they would have wanted. 3 points on match day one. You can't complain about that. And I'm sure they'll be looking forward to the next one now.
Another more than effective night's work for Mo Salah. Your thoughts on his performance?
Yeah, real solid performance from him. Crucial goal, but always working hard on and off the ball. He'll be happy with the win, I'm sure.
Match day is finally here, with fans streaming into the stadium. Excitement is off the scale, and the anticipation has never been higher. The 16th arrondissement of Paris is our venue, the historic Parc des Princes Stadium. I'm your commentator, Guy Mowbray, delighted to be in the company of Stuart Robson. And it's time to kick off the UEFA Champions League season. It's Paris Saint-Germain, and they take on Manchester United.
As always, when you're playing your first match, there's going to be a little bit of anxiety and tension. But these are two decent teams, so I'm expecting a really good game today.
That's not a bad-looking ball. Fernandez. The approach play looked encouraging, but good defending to snuff out any threat.
That's the way to defend in those situations. Excellent stuff.
Here's how PSG line up. Achraf Hakimi plays with Nuno Mendes in the fullback roles, and they go with just one in attack. Hakimi gets it over. Well, the keenest of reflexes.
Yeah, what a remarkable save. He was so alert there.
corner is fired in. Oh, it's a nightmare for him, that. It looks a really good chance to score. Here's how Manchester United line up. Luke Shaw starts with Nusair Mazraoui in the fullback positions. Bruno Fernandes plays...
The shot's on here. Incredible stop! Yeah, really smart piece of goalkeeping there, as you said. So agile.
They decide against playing it in. Marquinhos, and the attack collapses.
They got everything right there.
Mazraoui. Martinez. Now Dani Ceballos. Shaw. Martinez. Dani Ceballos. Now De Ligt. Mount. Nusair Mazraoui. Dani Ceballos. Mazraoui. De Ligt. Martinez. Dani Ceballos. Luke Shaw. Now De Ligt. Shaw. Mazraoui. Now De Ligt. A really good interception to take the ball. And that brings to a close the first half here at the Parc des Princes. So away we go then for the second half. Nuno Mendes. Neves. Now Hakimi. Marquinhos. Hakimi. Excellent reading of the game to win the ball. Benjamin Šeško. Now with Fernandez. Šeško. And on to Fernandez. PSG recovering possession well. Could turn out to be a really good ball. Delivered towards the back stick, but the keeper watched it and deals with it decisively. Ousmane Dembele. Pacho. Kavica Kvaratskhelia. William Pacho. Dembele now. Good spell. Looking for that all-important next goal. And the cross comes in. And the keeper claims it despite the close attention. Ceballos. Luke Shaw. Now Mateus Cunha. Shaw. Onto De Ligt. Mateus Cunha. Mason Mount. Luke Shaw. Promising looking attack from United. And that's been ruled as offside. There's going to be a change made on each side here. Vitinha. 10 minutes left to play.
Well, what a final few minutes we have here. And the fans are certainly playing their part. But can they take one of these chances that come their way and win this game?
Only 5 minutes to go. They can't be separated just yet. Benjamin Šeško. Carry on, says the ref. Mazraoui. Now Dani Ceballos. Matthijs de Ligt. Martinez. Šeško. And on to Fernandez. Mateus Cunha. It's all over as the ref blows for full time. Didn't need to find the corner. And he can turn away having done his bit. And clinical from the spot. It's in, no messing. It's in, dead centre, made it look easy. Saved! No better feeling for a goalkeeper. Good penalty.
That's a top-class save. No wonder he's celebrating. That's a brilliant moment for him.
Well, today we're set to witness a matchup that all football fans will truly relish. The stakes are high and the excitement undeniable. Hello and welcome to North London and the fabulous Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. I'm Guy Mowbray, your commentator, with the professionals' view provided by Stuart Robson. And we're good to go with match day 1 of the Champions League. It's Tottenham Hotspur and they take on Real Madrid.
Well, you can sense the anticipation around the ground today. Both these teams would love to get to the knockout stages, so it's always helpful to win your first game.
This is the Spurs starting lineup. Pedro Porro starts with Jed Spence in the fullback positions, and they go with a single striker leading the line. This is the Real Madrid starting lineup. Thibaut Courtois is in goal. Luka Modric starts alongside Kevin De Bruyne in central midfield. Decent chance this. And he's flung himself to keep it out. What a stop that is. Over it comes. Well, comfortably off target in the end. That'll be a goal kick.
Yeah, I think you have to give credit to the defending there. Just enough pressure to put him off at that vital moment.
Rudiger. Antonio Rudiger. Now De Bruyne. Alexander-Arnold. Rudiger. Read the pass well and cuts it out. Porro. Pedro Porro. Ramiro. On to Gallagher. Xavi Simons. Could turn out to be a really good ball. Nothing to split the sides, but this move is looking promising. Good ball in behind. They've got in front. A key moment in the match.
Then makes the finish look easy. That's a decent goal, that's for sure.
Real Madrid with the restart. How do they react to this setback? Casemiro. Now De Bruyne. Moving the ball around well here.
You do feel they get a chance soon, the way they're playing.
Benzema. Now with Casemiro. De Bruyne. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's a really lovely ball. Setting up the chance. And the momentum is lost. Spence. This could be dangerous. And that's going to be all for the first half at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Kylian Mbappe struggling to get into the game. Not really the impact we'd expect from a player of his class.
He has to impose himself on this game.
And so the ball is rolling again, with Spurs holding the slender advantage. Jed Spence. Christian Romero. Spurs exploiting the space on the flank. A chance to cross here. Really good pass. Should score here. A terrific tackle. The chance has gone.
Yeah, super stuff there.
Has a play for a throw and maybe just a lapse in concentration. He's really stepped up today, and it's time now for some fresh legs. Randall Kolomuani. Half an hour left for play. Karim Benzema. On to Bellingham. Well, after all this, you'd hope someone will get a chance. Karim Benzema. On to Cristiano Ronaldo. Well read to gain possession. Kolomuani. Richarlison. Played in with that. And they're moving this around so well. They're on top and they're in control. But that result seeing the flag going up for offside.
Well, that was always going to be offside. He just needed to hold on to the ball that little bit longer.
Bellingham. We're inside the final quarter of an hour now. Vinicius Junior. On to Bellingham. Kevin De Bruyne. Now De Bruyne. Vinicius Junior. De Bruyne. Now a sense that a late equaliser could be on the cards. But they can't go any further here, offside. Real Madrid are going to make a change now. Gallagher. Richarlison.
Well, Spurs, I think, deserve to be in front. They need to see this through, though. But what backing they're getting from these fans.
Real chance. Oh, good save. They haven't lost this yet.
And that's a really important save. But can they get back into this match? I'm not sure they can.
Kevin De Bruyne. And on to Alexander-Arnold. He's in here. Great defending. It's a corner, and the look at the clock tells them that it has to be a good one. Spurs getting set to make a change. Delivered into the box. And that will do it. Full time and a really disappointing start for the fans here. They've seen their team beaten in the opening game.
Well, that's not the result they were looking for. It makes the next game really important now. They need to respond in that one.
The start of a new Champions League season for these two sides, and it's nothing to be sniffed at. A highly significant occasion. Who will come out on top? It's Bayer Leverkusen. They face Bayern Munich, and it's live next on EA TV. And this is the scene here in Leverkusen ahead of this match. We're at the Bayer Arena. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, at the microphone. And sitting alongside me is the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfield player, Stuart Robson. And match day one in the Champions League for these two teams. Always an important date on the calendar. It's Bayer Leverkusen up against Bayern Munich.
As always, when you're playing your first match, there's going to be a little bit of anxiety and tension. But these are two decent teams, so I'm expecting a really good game today.
So the Bayer Leverkusen team looks like this. Vinny Orban plays with Milan Skriniar in central defence. Ruben Neves plays with Sergej Milinkovic-Savic in the centre of midfield. And the striker today is Victor Osimhen. And space to cross it. And doesn't get away with it. Free kick given. And here's how Bayern will line up. Manuel Neuer begins in goal. Lanjutan TUR plays with Dayo Upamecano in central defence. And the centrepiece of the attack today is Harry Kane. Well, who will be the player to decide the outcome, to determine the course of events? No reason at all why it won't be this man, Stuart. What do you anticipate seeing from him?
Well, if crosses come into the box, he will get on the end of them. He's just so good in the air.
You can almost see their opponents racking their brains. How do we stop this?
Yeah, they just seem to have an overload all over the pitch.
Moving the ball well here. Skriniar. Advantage play. Milinkovic-Savic. Grimaldo with it. Clever defending. Musiala. Possibilities here. High quality defending. Michael Olise. Oh, great! And an opening! And there it is! 1-0. Their efforts have been rewarded. And look at the celebrations.
Well, I have to say, that's a brilliant finish. He wraps his foot around the ball and curls it brilliantly. I'm not sure the keeper could do anything about that.
Back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Milinkovic-Savic. It's with Ruben Neves. Jared Bowen. And moving the ball forward with genuine purpose here. Olise. It'll be a Leverkusen ball. Grimaldo. And no more time left. That concludes the first half here at the Bay Arena. I think most fans would be pretty happy with this man's display so far.
Well, I thought he had a really effective first half. Not only did he get the goal that gave them the lead, but his general play was really...
So the second half underway here, and Bayern looking to build upon a largely positive first half showing. Alphonso Davies. Now with Kimmich. Well, that ball looks promising.
Now they have to make the most of it.
Showing good situational awareness. Out of play for a Bayern throw-in. TUR. Luis Diaz. Oh, moving it nicely. Oh, that was disappointed. It looked promising. Closing down. Ruben Neves. Well, there's a textbook example of how to press the ball. Luis Diaz. 30 minutes to go then. Fine build-up as they look to add to their advantage. Hey! Really sound defending. And the keeper dealing with it. Skriniar. And now with Di Lorenzo. Victor Osimhen. And on to Di Lorenzo. Milinkovic-Savic. Grimaldo with it. Ruben Neves. Jared Bowen. It's with Ruben Neves. Looking for the final pass that will open things up.
They certainly know how to kick the ball, don't they?
And snuffed out the danger immediately.
Well, just listen to this crowd. They want a bit more. They know there's still plenty of time to find an equaliser. Surely they get another chance, maybe two.
The clock is against Bayer Leverkusen, but they're still in this. But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. And he might be through here. Well, it's the late show, and they are level again.
Well, here it is. 1v1 against the keeper, and the outcome was never really in doubt. He never looked like missing that.
Underway again here on the back of that leveller. Musiala. Well, if Bayern could find a late winner here, it might be decisive. Oh, they were in a decent position too.
Really good defending there.
And the referee blows the whistle. Still all square at the end of 90 minutes. And now it is all about the penalty shootout. Well, he couldn't quite hit the desired target. Low and accurate, that penalty. His turn to try to convert from the spot. So lethal in front of goal. And that penalty attempt well below average. As straight as an arrow. And he steps up to take the shot. And the penalty converted here. And the keeper makes the all-important save. Was a big moment. Oh, he saved it! And he finds the net. He could hardly miss. And so the tension levels have been ratcheted up to full blast.
Top-class save. No wonder he's celebrating. That's a brilliant moment for him.